Hello everyone, my name's Seth, I'm Botanist Cool. Today we're here with the one, the only, the bestest Ace Attorney expert herself,
Katie.
Now, Katie, we have to beat this shit out of... I forgot his name. Damon something or another?
I think it's Darian?
Darian, there we go, yeah. Darian, Shark Boy. Shark Boy. No Lava Girl, just Shark Boy. I think at this point, what happened last time, because it's been about 2 weeks since we last streamed this.
Yeah.
We had to fucking pull teeth to get any information from what was her name? Lorelei? Lorelei? I forgot her name, but either way.
No, sorry. Yeah, no, it's Lemire.
Lemire, yeah, thank you.
No, you're thinking of that famous siren.
So yeah, we had to pull teeth from Lemire to just got her to say, yeah, there's a magic trick, and here's how we did it. That was so rough.
It was pretty rough.
That was so rough. That hurt me physically, basically. It was rough. So now, hopefully, Darian will be completely truthful and just tell us he killed him, and we'll be done with everything. Think that'll happen?
Hmm?
Probably not.
You know how it is. Apollo, I can't believe it. It's been 2 weeks. What happened?
You just zoned out for like 2 weeks, Apollo. You were gone. We were trying to like wave our hands in front of you, but you were just zonked out.
Machi was found super guilty.
Yeah, he's already been executed by the justice system.
It really happened during the second act? And right in the middle of Lemire's performance?
You know, here's the problem now. You know what I'm hearing instead of Lemire?
What?
I'm hearing Lumiere. So I'm just like, be our guest, be our guest.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, it's close enough that my brain's just like, yeah, no, it's not Lemire, it's Lumiere, and that leads me to Obi-Wan Kenobi, obviously, because Ewan McGregor voices Lumiere in the live-action performance, and there's this great meme of Obi-Wan Kenobi just jumping down, saying, hello there, but it was actually Lumiere coming up, and it was great. Anyways.
Hard to visualize, you'll have to show me.
The problem is I've never seen it after I saw that first time, and I'm so sad.
Oh, that's always rough when you have like a thing stuck in your head.
Mm-hmm. And you never see it again. You see it once and never again.
There was like a bit or something, I think it was Game Grumps or something, where like, am I thinking Game Grumps or Markiplier or something? They're like, it was like how to make bread or something, and it was just like, it was like a how to basic video, I think. But like, he was like, yeah, it's like this video, how to make bread, like, editor, Google it, and the editor could not find it.
Oh.
Someone in the comments, I think, eventually found it, but...
That is so funny. Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was exactly, but it was like that exact thing, where it's like, yeah, it's like this, it's like, you sound like an insane person, and no one can find proof that you're not.
Listen, that's just the way life goes, baby. Everyone's a little insane, you know?
Mm-hmm.
The reason why she was in that air vent, and that switch, and the flaming guitar. When you link it all together, that's what you end up with. I think I know who this is. I think it's Clavier. Gavin.
I don't think it's Clavier.
Oh shit! Righto, Phoenix.
I think it's probably Phoenix. There's a few other people it could be, but I think it's Phoenix.
It's Ryunosuke coming back from the dead. No, it's Ryunosuke coming back as a spirit medium ghost. Why haven't they just brought up Ryunosuke? When it's just like, hey, I'm having a hard time. Can you get my great-great-great-great-grandpa? Yeah, like, sure, no problem, bud.
Why haven't they brought up someone who hasn't been invented yet in the timeline?
Exactly. Wait,
we're not in our 3D era yet.
Oh no, I was saying for like 5 and 6. Unless they do bring up Yonosuke for 5 or 6.
They don't, but
damn.
I don't think they do. If they do, it's like a one-off zinger, but I don't think they do.
Yeah, I wouldn't imagine they'd actually do that. But
no, I think Phoenix, much like most of us, has no idea what his great-great-great-grandpappy was up to. You know, do you know what your great-great-great-grandpappy was up to? Because I don't.
Okay, so my grandfather was in like the merchant marines in Greece a little after World War II. My great-grandfather was a soccer player in Greece for one of the national teams, and that's where my knowledge stops. Stops at great-grandparents, essentially. I do know that I also have great-grandparents who also have bee farm.
So you need to go back to the 1800s stuff.
Yeah, I think I could go back to...
I think it was
1910,
right?
I could go back to about yeah. I could go back to about 1910ish. Like, yeah, I could go back to about 1910, and that's where my knowledge of my family. So I'm 10 years off.
Yeah,
don't worry, I'll figure it out.
It wasn't the 1900s, right? It was in fact the 1800s.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't crazy because I was trying to actually remember when it took place.
I for my family, I could go back to the early 1900s. I know, like my great-grandmother evacuated from the Second of Constantinople before it was Istanbul. You know what? Hold on. I want to look up when that happened. Hold on.
I don't actually know anything.
The sacking of Constantinople. The sack of Constantinople? Okay, not the one in the 1200s. No. Not that one. Let's just put 1900 in the search bar. What happens? The fall of Constantinople. That's the 1400s. No. Turkish Empire, book, Ottoman Empire. Hold on. No, it's not the right time. I'll have to figure it out. When it was. Wait, so apparently Constantinople was taken in the 1400s. So something happened probably during the war between the Greeks. What year did the Greeks break away from Ottoman Empire? 1821 to 1829. The Greek Revolutionary Independence was about then. You know, I'm gonna have to ask the folks. I'm not gonna bore you guys with history that I don't know or remember. But yeah, I can basically go back to around that time. I knew you had.
Wow.
I knew you had what? Trying to get his voice back. I know it's just a little deeper than mine because I put Apollo a little higher than mine, and then I put Phoenix a little deeper than mine. Oh, there it is. I knew you had what it took.
Hey. Ah, Daddy.
Mr. Wright, you believed in me? Not really.
Jumped on.
That was the same joke I was gonna say, actually. That was the same exact joke I was gonna say. Huh? Yeah, that hurts. I just thought that'd make a cooler entrance than saying hiya. No, fair enough. Why do I even bother hoping?
Where have you been lately, Daddy? You haven't been coming to the office at all.
Sorry about that, Trucy. I'm on a secret mission.
Secret? You mean like you're undercover?
Like Mr. Latouche, only shorter and not as well dressed? Damn!
Get your revenge.
Fucking going for the ankles.
No, what if you're shot too, Daddy?
He'll be fine. He's had worse.
Don't you know, Trucy? I'm invincible.
He only flew like a week ago. He only flew like 30 feet after being hit by a car, right?
I've eaten poisoned glass. I've fallen off a burning bridge into a river that's known to drown bodies, and I got hit by a car and landed headfirst into a pole and only had a sprained ankle. Daddy's fine, sweetie.
I feel like, did Phoenix ever actually get shot or no?
No, he got tased and he got punched.
Yeah, Von
Not
Karma.
shot.
All right. Okay, yeah. I was like, I know he got hit with some kind of weapon, and there was the fire extinguisher, and then there was the taser. So that's really what I was thinking. Would I do a thing like that to you? Anyways, I'm off for a while again. Huh? You're leaving? Oh, one thing before I go. What?
Never mind.
Good luck. Right. Is that all you came to say? I think you have things pretty much under control. You'll get Machi Tobai off the hook, no doubt. Yeah, but you're after that detective, aren't you? Dang, Crescend. It won't be easy proving he did it. Especially not under the current court system. The current court system?
Oh, we're getting into some interesting history as well that I'll share later.
Ooh. What did Prosecutor Gavin say during the trial? Your case is based on one fragile assumption, namely that our Diva Divine is telling the truth.
What about all the proof? The brooch and the switch.
A piece of jewelry and a lyrical blunder? There are plenty of other ways to explain these things, the flaming guitar too. All because you lack definitive proof of their connection to the case.
But
If the sultry songstress is lying, your case melts like a butter in frying pan, leaving behind the faintly singed scent of failure. So what do I do? Like I said, good luck. And be aware that it will be impossible to prove his guilt by conventional methods. Ah! Oh, that reminds me. I have something to give you from our detective friend. Detective Sky? Emma? Let's see. This bag of snacks here was meant for me. Here it is.
what are those, Daddy? They don't look like very good snacking material.
It looks like popped firecrackers? They were found at the scene. Analysis of the fragments revealed traces of gunpowder.
Gunpowder?
Probably a firecracker. Hey, look at me! Or something, or something similar. Like the ones the kids are into these days. These fragments were found under the sofa at the scene of the crime, actually. Under the sofa? That's where we found the trigger, isn't it?
Hey, Apollo! That's where we found that little device thingy.
Good job, Steph. You're fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
Right, this. Well, finally, some evidence that makes sense. That's all from me, I suppose. See you after the verdict. Maybe.
The way that he left, he was like awkwardly just being like, yeah, all I have to say is good luck while he was having that, just trolling.
Every man has an igniter inside him.
Phoenix, please.
Excuse me? Find Darian Krishen's igniter and set it off.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. And he walked out the door just like a magician, normally.
What does he want us to do?
Piss off Darian.
No conventional methods? What does that mean?
I guess we just have to take his advice and hope it makes sense when the time comes.
I guess.
We just gotta piss off the detective as much as possible. We're almost at the finish line. Hang in there, Trucy.
Court is now back in session. Prosecutor Gavin, where is Detective Krishen?
He's dead, Your Honor. He died for being starved for 2 weeks.
I murdered him, Your Honor.
The Gaviner's show must go on without him.
In the witness lounge, ready to be called at any time.
Very well.
Might I add, I don't believe any of this. Darian was the first detective I ever worked with. We stopped working together when he moved to Criminal Affairs Division 3, but his guitar playing, it fires my imagination. That's nice, but has nothing to do with the matter at hand. Correct? Oh, I know, Air 4Ed.
Very well, I will find out what is the sound. That is Darian Krishen.
Name and occupation, please.
Darian Krishen, Detective Criminal Affairs Division 3.
That's what the International Affairs Division. That's the International Affairs Division, for those of you who didn't know. And I'm a guitarist for the Gaviners. Maybe you heard of us.
Do you understand the circumstances of what you said before us today?
Yeah, I understand, Your Honor. What I don't understand is how you let this happen, partner. You gave me your word I wouldn't be standing here. The situation's changed, Darian, and don't call me partner. So much for old friends. I might have to stop his voice. Because that's getting to my throat, yeah.
If it's wrecking your throat,
yeah, I'm gonna stop that voice, yeah. Especially because this is gonna be the entire fucking trial. What on earth is that guy's hair? Panda, I want to fucking know that answer too. Like, I see what you're doing, Darian. You're pressing the prosecution. Your Honor, if we could begin the trial.
Yes, what time we did. Let's hear your testimony. You may begin with your response to the mere testimony. And if I don't have anything to say about it.
Oh, I got plenty. Lying must be a national pastime in Borginia. And wherever you're from, Mr. Justice, ha! I just gonna take the growl out of his voice is what I'm gonna do. The growl's what's getting my throat.
Yeah, that's fair.
Conventional methods are out the window, huh? Here goes nothing. Your Honor, I want to fist fight him. The diva's lying, plain and simple. She's got nothing to back up her story. In the first place, she never heard my voice. Look at that big fucking hair. Panda, would you style your hair like that out of curiosity? She forgot the words because she heard gunshots, as if. Didn't Detective Emma Sky hear those gunshots during the third set anyway? The shooting took place when I was on stage, man.
You claim that your testimony is a lie.
Hey, don't get me wrong. I dig what she's doing, trying to protect that kid. I'd rather go bald. And she's got the court eating her vague statements of her hand just because she's blind. You go too far, Darian. Look, all I'm saying is you got a reliable witness. Why not listen to the detective?
Detective Sky, I see. Mr. Justice, you may begin the cross-examination.
You didn't waste any time finding our weak spot. I can't do this without Lemireur's testimony alone. I'll have to find some other way to prove when the shooting took place. The thing is, I know what I have to do. I have to prove that someone pressed the button that ignited both the guitar and the things on the bottom at the same time. I know I need to prove that. I just don't know which piece of evidence is gonna hit what thing, so I gotta press them like no tomorrow. But still, you get what I'm saying. You don't have any proof. She's just lying. Oh yeah, kid, you're saying I lied. No, I'm saying
Oh, glare back at him.
I couldn't help it. I flinched by reflex. Detective Crescend. Yeah, what do you want? Nothing.
Apollo, chin up, back straight. You're wilting.
This guy's hard as nails. He makes Walkie look downright cooperative. You guys remember Walkie? Wait, should we get a flashback for this? Come on, let's get a flashback, Apollo. We do so many anyways. Look, there's no way the diva remembers my voice. In the first place, she never heard my voice. You never talked to her even though you were playing in the same concert? Not a word, as far as I can recall. But weren't there planning sessions or something? Gavin took care of all that himself. Darian wasn't involved in any of the meetings with her. Are you on the fucking stand doing defense, Gavin? No, shut up. As if you could just go around remembering everyone's voice like that anyway. Only an idiot would believe that. God, I hate how his hair moves. Lemir's hearing is very sensitive. You can remember him if she heard him, I'm sure of it. I just can't prove it. And I need proof. Do I need to press that one? Oh, I know what I can do. She forgot the words because she heard gunshots as if. You know she missed the words. The mixing board proved it. Oh yeah? There was a mistake, but blaming it on the gunshot is just a lame excuse. What do you mean? The mixing board proves what? It proves that there was a mistake in the song, a missed cue. So she just flubbed it up, big time, that's all. She spins this story about a gunshot to protect the kid and cover for her own goof. Man, I'd have to hand it to her if she wasn't sticking it to me at the same time. Darian, watch what you say. Lemure's an artist. She just flubbed it up. That's no small accusation for a performer of her caliber. Heh. She got to you all right. I can see it in your eyes. I tell you, most of her stuff is so pretentious it's way over my head. Just like my hairdo. They're taking a rift and get the Gavinier's ranks. Anyway, she's too close to the defender. Her testimony can't be trusted. You asked me, I'd go with Detective Sky's story at the drop of a pick. Actually, I was there too. So I hear. Which means you heard them too, right? The gunshots. Yeah. We heard gunshots. Neither I nor Emma actually saw the shooting, mind you. Heh. I guess you and Lemire got the same excuse then. You know one thing for certain here? There were gunshot-like sounds that emanated from that room during the third set. What we must determine is whether these sounds were actually gunshots.
Hachi heard them too. Remember he said he ran for the air duct when he heard them?
So how do we figure out just what those gunshots during the third set were? So do I press there? That could have been what the shooter wanted us to think. I'll tell you what the shooter that kid wants you to think. I want you to think the diva heard me in that room. Back to relying on Lemire's testimony. As much as I'm enjoying the Darian and Forehead show, there's no need for such tempers. Don't make us into some comedy duo. This means the Gavin and Darian show's cancelled. Neither of your claims can be proven or disproved. We could argue for days like this and get nowhere.
Right. This court will hear no further discussion on this topic without new facts.
New facts, huh?
He's pretty eager to paint Lemire as a liar, isn't he?
Yeah, because her testimony is basically our entire case.
This is tough. So what should we do?
I've got a few ideas. I just need to find another way to prove it didn't happen when he says it did. I am going to... Oh, shit, wrong button. I'm gonna press the... I'm gonna present evidence there. I'm gonna present the gun things there. Usually it's just kind of like wild to present something new, and that's usually like not the case. It's something you could do. But the judge did give kind of like a game cue of like, we need new evidence. Let's take a look at these real quick though. So, you think this was some kind of firecracker?
Yeah, one of those noisemakers like you shoot off on New Year's.
Did you know that in China, they use firecrackers on New Year's to scare off evil? So it's kind of the same thing.
Really? I had no idea. Well, did you know this? It takes more than 500 peanuts to make one 12-ounce jar of peanut butter.
Really? At least my useless fact had something to do with the fucking evidence. I had the fucking there part by accident. Yeah, baby, let's go! Some things were found at the scene of crime after yesterday's trial.
What things?
The first was this, a small device. That's a remote-triggered igniter. Correct. And one more thing.
What are those? The remains of some burnt... No, guitar, I hope.
Traces of gunpowder were found on those fragments. We have a report that it was something like a firecracker. Huh. How did Gavin know about this? What, you think Detective Sky works for you? I received the report this morning before coming here. That's when I made my decision, actually.
What decision, Prosecutor Gavin?
I registered Darian as a witness in today's trial. Just in case. There's another possibility. Those gunshot-like sounds during the third set could have been two firecrackers rigged to go off by remote control. You got an active imagination, don't you? But you shouldn't say every little thing you think. Your explanation there seems a bit too convenient to me. How so? So you're saying these firecrackers just happened to go off right when two witnesses came walking by? Ha!
That's right. Darian was out on stage when it happened, Apollo. How would you know someone was backstage right then?
If a firecracker goes off in the forest and there's no one around to hear it, you get my drift? Why go through the trouble, man? How do I explain this? You may not look it, but Darian's a gifted detective. Show any weakness and he's sure to find it. You may not look it, partner. Gee, thanks, man. That reminds me. I happened to pass through that very hallway several times that day myself, and I saw something odd there just before the third set. Something odd? Yep, it's the fucking receiver. A headset, the kind all the band and staff members were wearing. That's right. We picked this up in front of the door to that dressing room. What if the headset wasn't dropped but placed, and what if it was turned on? I find it interesting. This feels like the time where Edgeworth and Phoenix work together, and I feel like Clavier is just kind of like, yeah, this is definitely Darian at this point. I'm gonna lead Apollo there. But at the same time, I was already there, Clavier. Fuck you for holding my hand. You can hear what was going on in that hallway, even if you were on stage. Heh. Whose side are you on, Gavin? Listen to me, Darian. There are no sides in the court of law. Which is why I now turn to you, Air Forehead. I have a question for you. Huh? For me? Clavier's a goat? Clavier's the goat. Yeah, 100%.
Clavier's like the best, like, objectively the best prosecution you can go against.
Mm-hmm.
Like, truly objectively. Like, you might want to say Edgeworth? No. It's Clavier. It's 1,000 times Clavier before Edgeworth.
Clavier has that actual, like, want for justice and not just, like, want to win. Like, eventually Edgeworth gets that. Sure.
Yeah, Edgeworth has that, but also he kind of wants to, like, troll you a little bit.
Yeah, 100%.
He kind of has, you know, he'll still call you a big dum-dum. Clavier's like, we're buddy.
Yeah. But
you know, Edgeworth is like, we're after the same thing, but also you're an idiot.
But like, Clavier is like the purest of hearts here. Like, he he is like an ideal of the prosecutor in this world, is what I feel like. In the same way that, like, that Obi-Wan was the ideal of that age of Jedi, he's like the ideal of that age of the prosecutors, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is like the prosecutor who wants to get justice done, who wants to do things right, etc., and does not have to be coached on it by a boyfriend he left years ago. And yeah.
So there's several things that makes Clavier interesting. I'm not gonna get into some of them because I don't want to get into some of them yet. But like, one thing to keep in mind, for example, is that his brother was recently arrested.
And a defense attorney.
His brother, the defense attorney, was recently arrested because of you, but he's still being buddies with you.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Edgeworth versus Clavier would be such an interesting one. If Clavier took a defense, I think Edgeworth is so out of his fucking league when he's in defense. We had that happen once, and it was just a wild thing.
Ace Attorney is very fun because the one thing it gets right about people is that no matter how chill they seem on the outside, once you get into their head, it's all just fuck, what am I doing? Fuck, and then they don't know.
Like real life, baby, let's go!
Just like real life. The second you get into someone's head, they're just like, ah, shit, what's happening?
Basically. Guys, I can confirm that's how my brain goes, so... Oh my god. But yeah, no.
Like, they do this with Phoenix, like, a couple times. Like, in one game, you switch from being Phoenix to not being Phoenix. So, like, almost in real time, you can kind of see, it's an AA6. You really get to see, like, what it's like what must be going on inside his head, and at the same time, what that looks like to other people.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, like, so I know that the thoughts we're definitely gonna hear, like, the people working here is obviously Apollo, Athena, Sykes, and Phoenix, obviously. Crime real? Is crime real? No, it's a figment of our imaginations. Crime's never happened. The laws are just ways that the ruling class makes sure they can pacify the lower class. That's all they are.
And also how we don't murder.
Don't make me spit. Fuck, I almost spat out my water. I was taking a gas. I was taking a drink. I was just about to, like, everywhere. Alright, let's go. Getting too meta stuff. I know, right? The igniter and the burnt fragments were found at the scene of the crime. It's certainly a possibility that they were part of a ruse to fake the sound of gunshots. Throw the headset from the hallway into the mix and you could fabricate an alibi. But we're still no closer to proving anything. Those gunshots might have been real or fake, we can't say. You raised the possibility that the shots heard outside during the third set were faked. Now you need to prove the other half of the case. The other half? Look, I'll just tell him. He wants you to prove the thing went down in the second act, while our little piano player was on stage. That's right, Gavin. That right, Gavin? Indeed. If you can't prove that, then to continue this cross-examination would be pointless.
Mr. Justice, you rule that the crime took place during a second act.
Yeah, I think.
You better know, Apollo, otherwise we're through.
It can't be proven.
We're not gonna give you the option. We're not gonna stress you out like
No,
that.
yeah. You make it sound like someone else is going to come along and do it for you.
Let us take it across the generation then, shall we? Where's your testimony? Are you good?
This isn't gonna be easy. Apollo Pookie, I doubt it. I need some decisive proof and fast. Hey, look, you ready, kid? Because I am. But the gunshots heard in the hall could have been... What, some kind of setup? I heard that one before.
We need proof, Apollo.
Alright, they're just saying you gotta... Okay, I get it.
You need to prove that the shooting took place during the second set.
Well, if you know how to do that, I'm all ears.
Maybe the gunshots are the key after all.
What do you mean?
Well, Lemire said she heard them, right? Right in the middle of her illusion when she was up above the ceiling.
When she forgot the words to the song, yeah.
She can prove the gun was shot right when she missed those lyrics. We're home free, I think.
True, not easy, but true. Is there some way to prove that?
Let's take a look through our evidence. Maybe there's something in there.
Hey, aren't you supposed to cross-examine me?
Paraffin from the private discussions and cross-examination, Mr. Justice.
Right, Your Honor. Sorry. Let me just take a quick look through the court record.
He's pretty eager to paint Lemire as the liar, isn't he?
Yeah, because his testimony is basically our entire... Oh, okay, yeah, we said this. Okay, so... I have to do one thing that I do not want to do. Got to watch that fucking video again. You can hear him. Bum. 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 No, that might just be the drums, though.
Yeah, there's like a syllable crash right then,
Yeah.
but I think I have an idea, but again, I don't know if it's me projecting my memories.
I'm going to... Can't use this, can I? Oh yeah, we can. Okay.
Well,
We
that's
heard-
pretty clear, right?
Yeah, we heard that. I just saw a pretty dude, the dude next to him. I want him, please. That's Machi Tobai, the one we are defending. Yeah, that was pretty clear. I don't know if you guys heard it. I'll do it one more time in case you didn't. But like, that was pretty fucking clear.
Yeah, right there, bang.
Alright, let's present. He's a kid. It seems that there's clear proof left behind, right here in Lemire's song. Her song.
What exactly is the device thing? A new variety of gramophone, perhaps?
I love you, Judge. Never change.
Never change, Judge. I love you too. Come on, we just use this. Don't get me started on the gramophone. This device is used to record a performance part by part. You move the sliders to adjust the volumes. Song, 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 gunshot. Exactly, Cherry. Each instrument is adjustable separately, Lemire's voice included.
Ho ho, what is this proof?
According to Lemire's testimony, at the moment of the shooting, she forgot the words to the song. Ah, you intend to examine the recording at the exact moment, huh? We might even hear those gunshots. Exactly. How ridiculous. How are you supposed to hear gunshots back in that dressing room out on stage? Have you forgotten, Darian? We were all wearing these headsets. Oh. We were deeply involved in our performance, but Lemire's headset would have picked up what she heard all the same.
Recording.
He's sweating, he's gonna lie and lie. Nah, Darian's telling the truth.
Right now.
For sure.
Lemire stopped singing when she heard the gunshots fire. Find that spot and I'll find the gunshot. Are you breaking the fourth wall here, bud? Yeah, he's definitely not lying, Cherry. Exactly. I think I got pretty good, honestly. I think I got that right on the fucking money. Your Honor, listen closely to this part. This is the track with Lemire's vocals. She's in singing, huh?
I did hear something there, right? Why? It sounded like a gunshot.
What? This has to be some kind of mistake. This fucking little, whatever that's called, is just flopping around. I believe a case has been made. Gunshots were heard during the second set, which means Lemire's testimony was true. Ah! Yeah, Cherry, his hair's special.
Order, suicide, suicide.
We've already said this.
We've already said that.
Just after that, there was a gunshot, and then the guitar caught fire. Detective Crescent, you weren't on stage during the second set. You could have done it. Why is he still wearing the same thing? Why not?
Why did I only hear one gunshot in the recording? We're 2 bullets fired from this weapon.
Lemire was moving through the air vent, Your Honor. She must have not been close enough for her mic to catch the first shot. But then as she passed over the dressing room, the gun fired again and Mr. Latusse's life was taken. Well, Detective Crescent. Once again, I'm reminded of something. Huh? Our performance that day.
Your performance?
Yes, it had gunshots in it that we did naturally. The hair? Yeah, the hair is absolutely gross. Seeing the mixing board jogged the memory. You were there too, Air for it. Yeah. It's on my soundboard, my bad, yeah. Second guitar. I thought it was strange at the time. How could you miss such a simple cue? I know you. I know how you play. You're better than that. Yeah, well,
You what? What are you getting at?
I'm talking... I'm talking about the murder weapon, Mr. Latus's 45 caliber hand cannon. As we have learned, even the shooter doesn't go unscarred with a revolver that size. The kickback is enough to dislocate your shoulder if you're an amateur. Wait. You mean his playing was effective because it hurt himself shooting that revolver? You're forgetting something.
Yes, 100%.
I'm a trained police officer, you know. I've had firearms training, plenty of it. I'm no amateur. The standard sidearm issue is a 38 caliber weapon. A much tamer beast, also the murder weapon belonged to the victim, Mr. Latus, which suggests there was a struggle between the killer and the victim.
So the criminal have been holding the revolver correctly when he fired. Is that what you mean?
The thought has occurred to me, yes.
Well, that's the way it's said to us.
What I want to ask is what Mr. Sleeves rolled up ready for action has to say. Hey you, attorney! Me? Exactly what piece of your evidence is decisive again? You got a little noise on the tape that could be anything, and you have an alleged guitar cue missed to a 45 caliber kickback. I weep for this case, Gavin, I really do. You can line up your little weak pieces of evidence all you want. I didn't shoot that manager. And that's the obvious truth.
Witness has a point. The defense's arguments, while persuasive, are not decisive. I believe we should hear what the witness has to say in response to this case so far. Your testimony, please, Detective Prashant. Tell us your reasons why you could have done it.
Because I'm a detective, Uwu.
Well,
Oh well? Come on, why would I even want to kill that manager? You want a reason? Easy, I got no motive, man. This was the diva's first trip to the country, right? How could I possibly know her manager? If I didn't know him, why would I want to kill him?
checkmate, idiot.
A simple reason indeed. Prosecutor Gavin, is the case where Mr. Latus had not been in our country before.
According to our reports, yes, not even once. I'm gonna stop the judge's voice as well, y'all. I see, very well.
Mr. Justice, you may begin your cross-examination.
Great, now I need to find a motive. And before Cliver's like, okay, I just know it was you, let's get this over with. Her manager, sure, but Mr. Latus was... Oh right, sorry, an Interpol agent, wasn't he? I just have trouble picturing that big lunk as an undercover cop, you dig? Not very good one, seeing as he got wasted. That's cold, dog. Not that it matters either way. See, I had no reason to kill the man, whatever he has. But that's the same for Machi. No motive was proven for him. Come on, he traveled around the world with that old fart. He had plenty of time to come up with a motive of his own. More than I sure did. I mean, think about it. Darian, you're a detective at the International Affairs. Yeah, what of it? Even if this was Mr. Latus's first trip to the country, you still could have met him prior to the concert. Huh? Or don't you take any international trips in international affairs?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's your game, is it? I guess I better confess then.
Confess.
Yeah, it was a bit of an embarrassment, but I've never been sent overseas. What? But you're an international? See, me and Plains got a difference of opinions. We don't like each other much. My condolences are forehead, but he is telling the truth. He's never set foot outside of the country. I can guarantee it. As it turns out, my division has plenty of work to do locally as well. That's so unfair. So you didn't fraternize with him at all during the concert? Fraternize? Ha! I don't think we exchanged a single word. If anyone will want to talk to that old Eastern blockhead. Now the ladies, that's a different matter altogether. So you see... You sure about that? What? Wipe that look off your face before I do it for you. Okay, I'm gonna make this wild guess here. Katie, tell me if I'm wrong. Or just say banana. His hair is like that because he has the cocoon stored in his hair that he got smuggled in here.
Oh my god.
That cocoon that cures incuritis is in his hair, and that's why his hair is fucking like that. It's such a big cocoon that he has to like put his hair in a fucking stupid looking thing like that.
Very funny. Do you want me to give you an answer?
Yeah.
No, his hair is just stupid, Your Honor.
Panda goes, "Are you smoking?" And I'm like, "Listen, I don't know. Smoking hot." Psst. Anyways, you're throwing out your wild accusations. I'll throw it back at you so hard you'll forget who you're accusing of what. Therefore, perhaps it's best that you let your evidence do the talking. Ja? Ah, man, what evidence? That's what I want to know. Using this motive question as ammunition, huh? Well, I've got ammunition too. Evidence. Oh, fuck, actually, I don't know. Okay, no, that's not it. It's gotta be this, but how is it that is the question? You know what I'm saying? Let's present the cocoon. Holy shit, I was right! Let's go!
Nice.
Your Honor, take a look at this.
What's that? What's a thunder?
I'm gonna eat it.
It's not. Don't lick it, please. Detective Crescend, ever see this? That looks like a piece of candy. What it is evidence. Don't lick it before you try it. Specifically, this is a replica of a cocoon. It was found among the victim's belongings.
A cocoon? I've never seen one that color.
It's a variety only found in the Republic of Virginia. Nowhere else.
Alright, but what is this cocoon while holding in my courtroom? Surely this has nothing to do with the motive for killing Mr. Latus. Does it?
It does. Wait, I mean, I think it does. You don't sound so confident, man.
A cocoon? Is it one of those silky cocoons? The kind that you can make raw silk out of?
Not this one. This cocoon makes a powerful curative.
Curative for what?
Apparently, it's the most it's most efficacious at treating a disease thought incurable. It's the only medicine of its kind. However, it is illegal to take one of those healing cocoons out of Virginia.
This has a miracle cure, why not share it with the world?
Yeah, that's what I've been wondering.
We looked into the matter at some length. Apparently, it isn't difficult at all to manufacture the remedy from the cocoon. Yet, if you change the process only slightly, you can easily make a large quantity of something else entirely. A deadly poison, in fact.
What?
There was an incident several years ago where some of these got out into the black market. It caused quite a commotion in the global community, though the media was kept largely unaware.
Intriguing.
All this has led to a strict ban of the cocoon's exports. One originally enforced by Interpol, among others. Wink.
Interpol?
Right! The victim, Romain Latus, was an Interpol agent. Detective Crescend, you insist on referring to him as a manager, but that is misleading. Romain Latouche wasn't killed as a manager, he was killed as an undercover agent. Oh, so I was trying to smuggle this gumball into the country. That's what you're trying to say. I'm saying that could well be a motive for murder. Oh, so I was going to sell it on the black market, make myself a pretty penny. Ridiculous, I mean, totally unthinkable. Unthinkable, you say? Why?
Perhaps it's time for another testimony about the smuggling of the cocoons business.
Tell me your secret, Starion. International Affairs got a memo about these cocoons. Interpol's all hot and bothered about them. Can't sell them on the black market? Too dangerous. Yeah, cocoon smuggling ain't exactly lucrative anymore. Man, I'm in International Affairs. I know the deal.
Good. Interpol wanted these cocoons bad enough to send Miss Latouche undercover.
You kids think up the craziest things. But no way am I going to risk life and limb just to get my hands on some dirty cocoon money.
Almost all statements were duly noted.
According to the reports, these cocoons top Interpol's list. Selling them underground to an underground organization would be risky.
Do the cross-examination.
This is the only motive I've got. He was up to something, and I'm going to find out what. Maybe he has incuritis. Maybe he... Hold on. What if he is the son of... No, he's not. I was going to go crazy with a theory there. That memo, that's how you knew about the cocoons. Oh, nice one, nice one. I'm running scared now. You had to know about the cocoons to plan this. Well, Lemire knew about them, though not their use. Reports indicated that there are ongoing efforts to control information about the cocoons. Most people only know they're illegal to export, that's all. You could say people like me who know them are in a minority, yeah. But that includes everyone in international affairs, man. And everyone in Interpol, too, for that matter, yeah. So there are other Interpol agents like Mr. Latouche. All over the world, likely deep undercover, most of them. That's why these cocoons are hot for the black market. You don't want Interpol sniffing through your wares. Most came to the same conclusion that... dangerous. Yeah, Interpol finds you, they arrest you on the spot. Or another marketeer might think that you're part of a sting and take you out himself. Times have changed. I used to do this when I was a kid, smuggle these cocoons in. Oh shit. But wouldn't scarcely drive up the prices. Yeah, and attention. Every gangster and his brother would want a piece of that action. They'd turn your forehead into Swiss cheese before you could say objection. Maybe we could get them to cut his hair too.
Who's on trial here again?
Man, you still obviously know nothing about the market. And that's a bad thing? Don't even try to mess with me about this stuff. Which is why you'd know how to make a loophole in the system. Hey, you can say what you want about me, but back off of international affairs. There ain't no loopholes, okay? What do you think we are, Boy Scouts? That wasn't what... Down, Darian, it's as you say. If there are no loopholes, at least in the case of these cocoons. International affairs, Interpol, and Virginia Customs are all watching. See, we know what we're doing. Not like yipping little doggies that lap up every word that Diva says. Why, I oughta... Oughta what? You want some of this? Chill, both of you. Let's do this cool, ja? Screw cool. I want this guy's head on a stick. Replica has to be the key to his motive. There's gotta be a way to find out what he's up to.
But do you see what I mean when I say that Apollo is like, he's not obviously different from Phoenix, but he's different from Phoenix?
Yeah.
Like, and not like current Phoenix either, like original Phoenix.
Yeah, I got you.
Like, he's a bit more like...
murdery.
I mean, to To me, he has a bit more of a temper,
Yeah.
and also he knows the law better
Yeah.
than early Phoenix, at least.
Alright. What information do we have on these fuckers? Depression! Hey Proxy, how you doing today, bud? Long time no see, Proxy. How you doing today, bud? What is it? Doing fantastic? Hell yeah, dude, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. Alright, I'm gonna save here. Simpler vibing? Hell yeah, that's the vibe we want. Oh, I took a guess! Let's go!
Nice.
Why not choose a less...
Huh?
Why not choose a less dangerous buyer? I would. How clueless are you? Everyone in the market's dangerous. The second they found out I was a cop, I'd kiss my keister goodbye. Why sell to a black market buyer? How about someone like this? A deadly poison can be extracted from the cocoon, but so can a cure! Not a cure for any disease. A cure for incuritis! Yeah, get ready to, like,
Every time.
dance up to this. It's so funny.
Judge!
Isn't that your best friend's kid? Holy shit. You went to visit a victim of this disease this morning.
Oh, well, that's the disease the Chief Justice's son has. You aren't saying.
Our witness is a detective. You would have contact with the Chief Justice.
Your son. Chief Justice would never deal in contraband.
Not even to save his own son's life?
But even if the deal went through, why, it would international scandal.
That's Detective Christian's insurance. If word ever got out, the one on the necklace line would be the Chief Justice. Wrong voice, fuck. First I'm a murderer, now I'm a smuggler. How many crimes are you trying to pin on me anyway?
All of them.
The social hope for a better deal. If you're cold, they're selling.
Don't let sleeves over there trick you. So I made a deal with the Chief Justice. Where's your proof? Well... Oh yeah, and you're forgetting one other important thing. Do tell. Interpol isn't the only ones over there watching this. Virginia Customs barely sleeps. They're so worried about cocoons getting out.
Let's continue the cross-examination.
Fuck! Just how strict is the customs check? Way strict. They keep planes on the ground for hours. I do recall it being a bit extreme. They were even confiscating gumdrops and marshmallows.
Right. So it seems hard to distinguish them.
That's right. Gavin was in Virginia, wasn't he? I remember setting off the metal detector several times. I had to practically strip naked to walk through.
The way he leans in towards you when he says this.
Hey, Apollo. I had to strip naked. Practically. Here's a travel tip for you, Gavin. Leave the bling at home, you glimmerous fop. Taking that from Emma, okay. So I need to prove that Virginian Customs did not check Machi Tobai.
I think I know what to do, but only because I know.
When is this gonna come in handy? That's not helping me at all. take a sip of water real quick. So I can't present people here. Okay, I am... I need to prove that the Virginians did not check everything. And I have no fucking clue how to prove that.
I'm trying to remember something, and whether or not I'm jumping ahead, or if there's a line of dialogue you're just expected to remember.
I am going to guess this. Nope! I was like, maybe the guitar case would be locked. But this seems to be faulty, Your Honor.
What do you present?
The keys. So maybe we could like, oh yeah, there's a locked guitar case. He brought it over locked, you know? That being said, hold on. Actually, I am right.
Yeah.
Actually, there is one way. What? One way to get something out of the country, no checks. You become a prosecutor.
Yeah, they expected you to remember that one line of dialogue.
I did remember it after I said the guitar case. I'm like, wait a fucking second. He air wrapped his fucking guitar. He didn't bring it over. He air wrapped it and sent it over. Oh! I don't believe it. Believe it, Prosecutor Gavin. What was it that you told me yesterday in your office? It was a beautiful... Yeah. That it is. You couldn't carry it into the thing. Changed the air pressure for me to ruin the wood, so we vacuum packed it in the Lemire studio. Damn. Did I get that right, Prosecutor Gavin? Untouched. Quite. The guitar was wrapped in several sheets and vacuum packed in Virginia. The pack was untouched until the day of the concert. Are you saying that guitar was... With cocoons this small, it would have been very easy to use your guitar as a mule to smuggle a cocoon out of Virginia. What? Which reminds me, Prosecutor Gavin, that guitar had some work done to it recently, right? Good memory, Air Forehead. Well, you know, guitars, yep, little round holes in the front. It's called the sound hole. Oh, they found something attached to the wood just inside the hole. A broken device of some sort. This, in fact...
An igniter!
Exactly! Consider this, if you will. What if the igniter wasn't the only thing that was attached inside your guitar?
You mean...
It means this, of course.
Oh!
There was a way to get the cocoon out of the country. They could use picky Prosecutor Gavin's privileged guitar as a mule. And who better to do that than someone with access? Like a member of the band. Yark! Fucking his hair. God damn his hair.
Order.
Was placed there for a clear reason, it seems. It was a safety precaution.
Precaution.
Ah, Air Forehead. At last it all comes together. every strange thing that happened that day. Care to review? Maestro, the gentle sounds of Lemure's ballad, if you please. First, my keys were stolen, a harmless misdemeanor, which forced me to break the lock on my guitar case. The keys were stolen to retrieve the cocoon from the guitar. But things didn't go so well. The smuggler wasn't counting on the guitar being wrapped. Only a member of the band could get near that case. Unwrapping the guitar would raise too many suspicions. Then the concert began. Right about this time, a very large problem presented itself to the smuggler.
What's up?
Mr. Latouche. Mr. Latouche, an undercover agent, was onto something. He would have known about the guitar. He'd only have to check the shipping records. So, Mr. Latouche tried to examine the guitar himself. If the cocoon were confiscated, then the gig would be up. The only thing left for the smuggler to do was to get rid of the whole lot. It's over. Press the switch now. The guitar burst into flames and the cocoon was lost. And then Mr. Latouche died, with Lemure there to witness it. There's your case. Brilliant, man.
Detective Crescend.
I gotta know, you make all that up on the fly? For a made-up story, it makes a great deal of sense, Darian. The Republic of Virginia? Sorry, man, but I haven't even been there. True, you haven't. See what makes the story... Oh, the poor guy's gonna still die anyways, huh? How I had that cocoon in the first place, huh? It's not so hard to imagine. You had help, a Virginian accomplice. That's all. That you had an accomplice was clear from the start. The voice Lemure heard proves it. It's over, press the switch now, yeah. You made this transmission from backstage, while your co-conspirator was on stage.
But who was it?
This is it, the coup de grace. And for once I know what I'm doing. There's only one person who could have helped him.
But be warned, with a great acquisition comes great responsibility. You'll be answer on the fly and you'll be harshly penalized. Are you ready, Mr. Justice? Who's the smuggler accomplice?
There's only one person who meets all the requirements of the accomplice, and that person is the defendant Matsutobai.
But, Mr. Justice, he's your client.
An defense attorney accusing his client, that's a new one. I assure you no one is more unhappy about this than I. But I am here to defend him in the murder of Mr. Latouche, and I stand by my statement earlier that he is innocent of that particular crime.
Indeed, the defense is Virginian. It does meet the basic requirements of the accomplice. What if it was in fact Lemure?
It couldn't have been.
Well, you should show yourself.
The reason is electronic signals, Your Honor.
That's all signals.
Recall that this remote only works in the range of 30 feet. Beyond that, it's useless.
This is true.
Now think back to the testimony. When the shooter made his transmission, Lemure was in the air vent, right above the dressing room where the shooter stood. Let's look at the stage diagram. This is the area where the remote control could reach from the air vent.
Look at this. It seems that Lemure could still have done the deed.
Nope. When the shooter made that transmission, the stage was slightly different than shown here. It was in the middle of the guitar serenade. Part of the stage was raised. Prosecutor Gavin and the Lemure stand-in were in the air. They were on a tower which happens to be 15 feet tall. In other words, the remote couldn't have worked from Lemure's position in the air vent. He's like, fuck me. Well, Detective Crescend, what do you say to that? Your Honor.
Yes, detective.
Could we see the video where Gavin's guitar burns? Just one more time.
Well, sure not.
What? Don't tell me he has a way out of this. We're seeing this so many times. Holy shit.
Yep. I remember the aggravation.
Yeah, so it ignites, then it catches fire. Too bad, so sad, punk. Punk?
First you're sleeves, then kid, now punk. You're losing rank fast, Apollo.
The problem isn't what's in what we see, correct, Darian? Right, it's what you hear. We are musicians after all. Care to explain this for us non-musicians? Sure thing, punk. Let me get the yarn straight. Let me get your yarn straight first. You're saying I ordered the Wii pianist to set off that igniter. That's right. Oh, the piano's still going. Yes? In order to do that, he'd have to press a switch. Am I right? Okay. Well, take another listen. Pay attention to the piano. Piano?
This is the problem. The piano sounds just fine.
And that's the problem, man. You still don't get it. Yeah, how's he supposed to hit that switch if he's playing? You got
It's
missed.
impossible. You can't possibly.
I know, right? He can't be playing on one hand and just hit the switch with the other hand.
Or using his feet, or a bajillion other things.
You got Miss Diva, the guitar, the bass, the piano, and the drums. The only one with her hands free is the diva.
A mirror.
But according to you, she couldn't have been the accomplice, could she? Your accomplice would have had the hard time helping out if they couldn't even press a switch.
Guilty.
Yeah, fair enough. God,
We're
not
back,
again!
baby.
I'm back in the building! Martha, I can finally leave! Oh, I'm back in I think that wrong voice. I couldn't do his voice well. The piano plays non-stop. You couldn't have pressed the switch.
Well, what's the difference? The piano does seem to be playing when the guitar starts fires.
Well, it's okay. We make mistakes time to time.
Apollo, were you wrong?
Level 7, level 2nd, level 7, the luckiest number. I can't be wrong. Everything makes perfect sense. How could it all just... Strange. What's strange? No, it's just... Something's odd about the performance there. I'll listen to this fucker again. Odd?
If Marty Safari didn't press that switch, then he could not be the accomplice you're claiming he is.
But everything points to it. Even every fact says he's the accomplice. You got the facts wrong, man. Here's some facts for you. Gavin's guitar is set on fire, but the pianist didn't press that switch. In other words, your story's full of holes.
This is a figure from the listener now. The defendant, Marty Safari, the accomplice.
Let's just hear it. think I found it. The left hand stopped playing right there. That should be around the right area, right?
I think it's the second verse, the middle verse, I think, is the one where he's like...
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's bass. That's Gavin. What's this? Oh, okay, yeah. I'm curious. The drums have been pretty consistent. Okay, cool.
This will affect everything you said to her. Here's some thought.
Oh, if Machi's not the accomplice, their whole case is ruined.
I know that. It has to be him. He was the only one who could have helped the smuggler. He had to have pressed that switch.
Well, you better find a way to prove it.
What do I do? What do I do?
There has to be something that doesn't fit. Something odd.
Something odd. Wait a second.
What? You thought of something?
What was Gavin saying just now? It's not much to go on, but that's all I've got. What exactly did he hear? That's odd.
This is this. You could want to avoid press the switch. Must see your friend is answer. Can you pull out you to avoid press the switch?
I can. I don't know if you call this proof per se, but I can prove it was possible. Then as prosecution, it falls upon me to ask you to show us this evidence supporting this. Fair forehead if you're sure about this. Accept it, there's no evidence, man. Let's see your evidence, Mr. Judge. The basis for my claim is music, Your Honor.
Oh, what about music?
This is the piano part around the time when the press was about to press, right before the guitar burst into flames.
Here's piano being played.
But, doesn't it sound kind of simple?
Simple.
I think I know what he's suggesting. You think Machi could have played that part with one hand.
One hand?
You only needed one hand to press that switch. He could have played the piano with the other. Ah, what are you, some kind of piano savant? Actually, no. And what do you know? You can't play a part like that with one hand. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about here. Wait, I know. Hey, Trucy.
Yeah, you got something?
Mr. Wright, your father, he's a pianist. Could he?
Oh, Daddy? He couldn't play a part like that even if he had 3 hands.
So sorry. So sad for you. No, not really. Ah! That was just the easy way to prove it. There's always the hard way. Man, how are you going to prove whatever you played with one hand or two? You can't! I admit it will be rather difficult to prove, but it's highly likely he was playing with one hand. How do you know that? The clue is what Prosecutor Gavin described as sounding odd. What sounded odd? I'll bet we can tell by listening to a certain part of that song. No way.
Before you come to the moment of truth at last, let's see what Mr. Ditches has to say for himself.
Fuck me.
Right before the guitar.
Yeah. Mike was definitely playing one-handed just before the guitar caught fire, and one section of the song proves it. Fuck. Oh, wrong one. Hold on.
This something, I'm afraid I don't hear it. What's your opinion as an artist? Ask you going.
It's a beautiful song and the lyrics are outstanding.
I don't hear the problem with this session at all.
Wait, so what was the odd thing Gavin heard?
Oh,
So
we're
she's-
supposed to do the odd thing? That's stupid.
Oh.
Yeah, oopsie poopsie.
I know, I just need to find a place to compare that to.
Yeah, we did.
Your Honor, if you give me one more chance... That's the whole thing, I was doing that! I was literally doing... Fuck you, game. I bet, like, they definitely, like, were like, yeah, they'll probably either pick this or this, you know?
That's a session, I'm afraid I don't hear
On.
it.
Is it... What?
What the hell? Well, we're at the random presenting part.
Do I have...
I don't know.
Do I have to do it, like, on the second? Or is it just a
I
section?
don't think so. I think it's just a section.
Yeah, I just spam every section essentially. It's only the first section now.
I mean, the first section does sound pretty, but...
What? Okay.
I mean, it does sound pretty, but, like, also I don't know. I don't know why it wouldn't be any other why he wouldn't be playing with his hand properly at any other section.
Prosecutor Gavin, I'm sure you've realized by now just what it is that sounded odd to you. As I'm sure you've realized it yourself, Air Forehead. I'll demonstrate. Let's listen to the part in question again, shall we?
We can never escape. This is the part I remember.
Man, how many times do we have to listen to that? Thank you. Let me get something. Let me get something real quick. Hold on. I'm gonna get something real quick. Here we go. Hold on.
Back in the fucking... I'm back in the fucking building again! Oh my god, I'm so
Please stop.
sick!
Ouch.
I just played I'm back in the fucking building again. Just played the actual part. Just played it. Just to get everyone what I'm feeling right now. Every fucking time. Oh my god. Alright, let's get back to this. I went to YouTube and I played the part of the Sonic fandom that says I'm back in the fucking building with Eggman. That's all I did. I was gonna be a raid boss with immunity phases and he had the shit DPS. You're right, enough of that. Let's listen to another section, shall we? Guitar first in the flame, yeah.
I'm back in the fucking building again! Oh my god, I'm so
Please stop.
sick!
Ouch.
I played it again for those who could not hear. That's the last time I'm making that joke, don't worry. No, son, no! I can't not make this joke again. It literally just came in.
Oh my god, I'm so
Please stop.
sick!
Ouch.
When we were in the early part of this case, I was like, did I like hallucinate how many times we had to listen to that video? No, I did not. It's insane.
Kitty, I'm gonna cry. I have to hear.
Wait, we have to listen to the first part again.
Damn it! No, please. What? Well put, Your Honor. The phase in verse 2 is quite simple, but the phase in verse 1 has the high and low notes. You have to use two hands to play that for sure. Why do they make you do it so many times, Panda? I don't know, friend. What's that proof? I think you know that by now. This is why I hate dealing with amateurs, man. So two verses have different arrangements. Happens all the time. Not this time, Darian. There's no point in changing an arrangement if you can't hear it clearly, and that wasn't the point. I had it in place specifically so that the piano would stay in the background. Oh, that's what I noticed. Why should the same phase sound slightly different, I asked myself. Ask yourself why Machi changed how you played, and there's only one answer. He needed a free hand in order to press the switch. No, Urlock!
I believe this ties all the facts together. Well, Prosecutor Gavin.
Yes, quite. Though, personally, this comes as a terrible disappointment. What? No comeback? I can't believe it. I finally did it. I shut him up.
Well, Bogan charged with prosecution and also the court's opinion on the matter.
Good show, Sleeves. No, great show. It's not over? I don't like where you look so happy. You tell him, Gavin. Tell him what's so disappointing. Personally, I'm terribly disappointed. In you, Air Forehead. What? Huh? Me? That was both me and fucking Paul. Like, why me? Yes, don't get me wrong. Your case is solid. The facts all check out. But even now, you have to show us a single piece of decisive evidence. Yeah, but the facts. Anyone can see that was him.
Unfortunately, anyone does not include the law. And for your case doesn't cut it.
But...
All has to come to the same conclusion. But without the same evidence, it's not punished. This is a rule under our legal system.
I don't believe it.
This seems like the defense is very resourceful.
Oh, I think he did. We already would have seen it. Long ways back.
It was fortunate, but at present, this court is unable to acknowledge our position.
What? What? The truth is staring us all in the face. Why can't they see it? What's the point in a legal system that protects criminals?
Apollo, remember what Daddy said?
Yeah. You have to like fucking... You have to make him pissed.
Find his igniter.
Yep.
I wonder what he meant by every man's igniter.
They just meant a weak spot, no? Kind of thing that single spark could turn into a wildfire of emotion. I won't be able to press him further by conventional means. I've got to find a weak spot in the sky. Something fatal. So, can I get back to work now or what? It may look like I got a lot of time on my hands, but I got no more time to play pretend with this deadweight attorney.
What is this? You've come this far without decisive evidence. Therefore, this won't be coming back to the stern once we let him go.
Every man has an igniter. Huh? Didn't you say the better the guitar, the brighter it burns, Prosecutor Gavin? Oh yes, good guitars are kept dry, that is why. That provides the best sound. Even a small spark could cause irreparable damage. Your plan has an igniter on it too, Detective. It was there from the very beginning. What? Fighting time, Justice. You blow this one. He'll be out of your hands for good.
Go for it, Apollo.
What's this igniter supposed to burn me up? It's almost poetic there, Mr. Attorney. All the better, I'm rather fond of poetry. And I intend to hear this one through to the very end. Therefore, Ed, you are accusing this man, daring Crescendo, 2 crimes. The murder of Mr. Latus and the smuggling of a Virginian cocoon. This is your last chance to prove your case.
Justice, this will be my last warning.
Oh no! This turns out to be a dud.
This moment the questionation ends. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor.
What's over? Close basis for these accusations against Derry and Crescendo.
Give me my last chance. The key that will take all apart. My gut says to call Machi Tobai up.
Because he's the igniter.
Oh no, I just like because it was weak as shit. But now I get it.
Now you get it.
Huh? So what is it? It's true I couldn't show decisive evidence, but perhaps what I needed to prove my case was something else. Wrong voice. You mean a witness? Proving his guilt is a tall order, but I've got just the person to do it. The one person who can prove Darren Crescendo's guilt is the defendant, Machi Tobai.
You're close again!
Machi Tobai was an accomplice to the cocoon smuggling plot. Without him, Darren Crescendo could not have gotten to the cocoon. Furthermore, he can easily prove that the one who plotted the smuggle of that cocoon is the real criminal in this case.
Also,
it would require just one of the very cocoons Mr. Latus was looking for. With the cooperation of the Republic of Virginia, we could burn a cocoon. the burnt cocoon would leave a particular residue. A residue that we, no doubt, would find inside that burnt guitar. Thus, if Tobai acknowledges his agreement with Dami and Crescend concerning the attempt smuggling of a Borginian cocoon, the case is solved. Heh.
Darian's laughing again.
Your unrelenting passion is remarkable. You really want to get me, don't you? Too bad you'll never be able to. Why not? Little Key Tickler won't acknowledge anything. Especially not anything to do with the cocoon smuggling. Taking a cocoon out of the country means death. By Borginian law.
Ah.
Yeah, see? If our pianist really was a smuggler, then testifying about it would be suicide. Believe me, he's not talking. But you're wrong, Detective Crescend. What? It's the other way around. If Machi doesn't admit to smuggling here, he's in deep trouble. Huh? How? Look, if Machi admits to smuggling here, then he'll be tried in our courts by our laws. You don't get the death penalty for smuggling into our country. Ah! The victim in this case was an undercover Interpol agent. I'm sure that news has already reached Virginia, and they'll likely broadcast our dealings in the court today, including the part about the Borginian cocoon. Yeah, but. But if Monty doesn't admit to smuggling now, he'll eventually be picked up by the Borginian police. And it's not like he's in any danger in our courts. We're not going to find him guilty of murder here. Not now. Yeah, but you can't do this. You can't accuse me. Maybe the law doesn't allow it. But who's going to think you're really innocent after hearing this trial? The same goes for Machi Tobai. Cocoon smuggling your entire plan. Machi Tobai knows everything. There's only one way out for him, and that's to acknowledge his own crime. The crime of cocoon smuggling. Heh. Don't worry there. I'll get you out of the country. I'll set you up someplace in the hidden mansion. Real nice. Are you admitting to this right now? This is you're just admitting to everything right now, bud. Like, I get it, but like, holy shit, what? Why are you saying this on the fucking stand? Hey, listen, let me bribe you right here, Machi Tobai. I'm gonna get you out nice and safe. Don't worry, I know you smuggled them in for me. Fucking hell. You want a house made of cookies? No, a house made of pianos. Come on. Please! Don't say! I went Wookiee there for a second. Oops. Darian, I consider that my last session with you. We rocked. I'm guessing we can treat that outburst as a confession?
Uh-oh, he's laughing again.
That fucking guitar riff? Yeah, that guitar riff, baby. There's a kind of sick desperation to it now, though.
What have you listened to this trial?
Fuck, I have to make a voice for him. He's actually speaking. God damn it.
He's spoken before.
Yeah, but I forgot what he sounded like. Spoken like 2 words, that's the thing.
Well, he's not gonna speak too many more, so go ahead.
I'm gonna go for Kim. Yes. Nope. I didn't want to turn it out this way, but I'm not the kind of lawyer that can overlook a crime. Today's trial was for your benefit, you know. I see no reason why you should hesitate now. I knew from beginning, I knew. Machi. Situation, I cannot explain, but money, I needed. Very much money.
Today's trial. This is a delicate issue I seek for them. The only thing that is fine with the court of law. That is. This is a goal, however.
It has become apparent that not all things can be tried by this standard.
In the case of this situation, you might have to consider an alternate system, which is justice.
Wow, just a system that actually looks inward on itself to better itself for the people? Never heard of that before.
So, there's a thing. I don't know whether to get into it yet or not, but basically, what I can say is that Japan was debating a certain change in its legal system at this time, and that's why this is in this game.
Okay, gotcha.
The apologist is actually pretty interesting for it. But then Japan didn't do the thing, and then it's not in any other state.
So it was a political commentary at the time, but nothing changed.
As far as I'm aware.
Okay. Yes?
The policy will serve full trouble with the court of argument, and with regards to the current status and order of the case, this court is prepared to announce a verdict.
He has eyes?
I
thank you. I only lied, but you see truth. You find truth. Could you have just stopped lying? It would have been so much easier. Holy shit.
I mean, to be fair, he thought he was dead if he didn't lie.
True.
It's understandable.
Very well. This court finds the defendant much to body.
Shiminy crickets. Holy shit. Get the kid out of here.
He's got like a little like angel costume or something. I don't know, like that costume reminds me of something.
Chip, good job. Thanks, Chip. We did it, guys. We put a kid in jail.
Hey. We did it. Wonder what'll happen to Machi.
Well, he did smuggle a cocoon out of Virginia. I guess there'll be another trial here.
I will not be his defense attorney.
I will not, no.
He's out of my hands.
I'm not fucking touching this with a 10-foot pole, man.
I'm not touching this again.
Finally, Panda. Also, that ends well.
Daddy! I owe you both my thanks.
A mirror?
Why, is something wrong?
I'm sorry, Machi was your partner on the stage, your friend.
Yes, I thought of him as my own son. Even now I do, yet... Something got a hold of him. Something evil. I see that.
Are you saying, Lemire, that the greed of our hearts and the money that is used for ill-gotten gains can be evil? That's a bold statement. Sorry. Listen. If I have the chance to get a little meta here every once in a while.
And he must pay for what he has done. Is that not how it should be?
I'm still sorry.
Do not be sorry. You have given me courage. Courage? I'm considering an eye operation.
Oh shit. It was my suggestion, actually.
You mean you'll be able to see again? It's funny, I have always been afraid of the light. Light seems so harsh, so unforgiving.
According to the doctor, Lemire lost her sight due to some kind of accident. An accident?
As you know, I suffer from amnesia. I feared that if I could see, perhaps it would open my eyes to the truth I have been running from. I was scared.
You know what changed her mind? Hearing your defense in there today. She could feel your gaze, unwavering, always looking straight at the truth.
If the light returns to my eyes, I think I will take up painting.
Oh, cool. Painting?
That's right, she's a landscape painter and sound after all. I will paint the two of you, I promise. Woohoo! I can't wait, Lemire.
Do we get to see this painting later?
I don't believe so.
Damn it!
It's not... I have thoughts. If you know, you know. If you don't know, it's fine. We're just gonna leave it there for now.
We'll know in the future. I'll ask you one day when we're at Ace 26. What about Lemire's painting? I owe you my thanks too, Apollo. Huh? Thanks was right, but for what? You reminded me I needed to hurry things along. On my secret mission, that is. Right, your secret mission.
Apollo, Trucy. I hope that we will meet again someday soon. You bet! Me too.
And so, like a ballad, the trial flowed on and on until it came to an end. Thanks to the trial, the guitar serenade was a huge hit. Any press is good press, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Prosecutor Gavin's even more dazzling to look at now. Oh, is that so, Apollo?
Whoa.
That's a little forward for you, buddy.
I mean, you can't blame it.
I know. But there's something I want to say to that guy. Next time you write a ballad...
Have him catch the killer at the end.
That's funny. That's actually really funny. Oh. Save the progress? Yes.
Hey.
Continue on the... No, return to games menu. Holy shit, dude. How many more chapters we have? Alright, so we have one more chapter that involves Mr. Grimoire, it looks like, and some Little Red Riding Hood person.
Let's see, is that only one chapter?
Yeah, it looks like there's only 4 episodes.
If that is the case, that's a long-ass one.
I mean, the last ones usually are, aren't they?
No, you don't understand. Can you not scroll past that?
No. Just 1, 2, 3, 4. It's always been that. We could go to, like, the other games.
Well, in that case, that's a long-ass case. I thought it was broken up into several.
Oh, shit, okay. Oh my god, so we're not gonna finish it next stream?
Absolutely not.
Oh my god, so I'll say this. This case was infuriating in one specific way.
Yeah.
2 specific ways.
Like I told you when we started this case, like, there's gonna be a thing and it's gonna be super annoying.
Yeah.
And then we were playing it, I'm like, oh, we're not even referencing it that much. I guess it was just because it was all condensed to the specific episode.
The specific 5 minutes.
I remember playing and being like, oh my god, again with this?
For me, I'm just like, the 2 things that annoyed me were just everyone fucking lying 24/7, like, goddamn, just say the goddamn truth. And listening to the ballad. That happened, like, the last time we played it, we listened to it, like, twice. And I was like, okay, that's doable. We listened to it, like, 6 times in 5 minutes today. Not including just trying to examine it to make sure I knew what was happening. It was so infuriating. Or at least last time, if we listened to it, like, 7 times, it was spread out between those 3 hours. This one was, like, smack dab, 5 minutes, just constantly going back to it. Like, come on. The ending was cute, though. The ending was very cute. I'm excited to get onto the next chapter as well and see what's going on with that. Yeah. Anyways, if you're watching this on YouTube as a VOD, thank you very much for watching this on YouTube. I hope you had a good one. YouTube, stay safe, Botanist Cool, and we'll see you soon. Peace!
Bye!